contestants. A librarian from Huntington Beach, California, Jennifer Osorio. A military charter flight attendant from Potomac Falls, Virginia, Bryan Barnett. And our returning champion, a baseball game logger from West Islip, New York, Dan McShane, whose 2 days cash winnings total $24,400. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We had a perfect example on yesterday's program of how important it is in the first 2 rounds of play to earn as much money as possible. It gives you that kind of cushion. That affected Dan. Although he won just a little under $6,000, that was more money than anybody else had at the end of the game. What's going to happen today as we welcome Jennifer and Bryan? Well, let's start finding out. Good luck, players. Here we go. Jeopardy round. And 1 daily double coming up in one of these categories. Slim volumes, State of the Union, going too fur, F-U-R in quotation marks. Hey, it might surprise you. We'll deal with Jonathan Swifties, sounds like fun, and comic strips, that sounds like fun also. Dan, start us.
Going too fur, 200.
These electronic toys were a must-have item during the Christmas season of 1998. Bryan.
What is the Furby?
Furby is right.
Going to for 400.
Rolled up like a flag or a boat's sails. Bryan.
What is furled?
Furled is correct.
Going to for 600.
To provide and install housewares to a dwelling. Dan.
What is furnish?
Yes.
Fur, 800.
A smelter, for example. Bryan.
What is a furnace?
Furnace, yes.
Going to for 1,000.
Popular composition from around 1810, heard here. Listen. Dan.
What is fur elise?
That's it. $1,000 more for you and puts you in the lead.
State of the Union, 200.
This Union State's 6th Regiment was nicknamed the Minutemen. Its 20th was the Harvard Regiment. Dan.
What is Massachusetts?
Yes.
State, 400.
The westernmost states to stay loyal to the Union were California and this one that had just been admitted in 1859. Bryan?
What is Oregon?
Correct.
State of the Union, 600.
Turnabout is fair play. It seceded from a Confederate state and joined the Union in June of 1863. Dan?
What is West Virginia?
Good.
State, 800.
A senator from this state said, having been the first to enter the Union, it would be the last to abandon it. Jennifer?
What is Delaware?
Good.
State of the Union for 1,000, please.
It stayed in the Union, but the Confederacy also admitted it in 1861. It was in a compromising position, after all. Jennifer?
What is Missouri?
Yes, $1,000 more for you.
I'll take Jonathan Swifties for 200, please.
He was a bold man that first ate this bivalve mollusk. Dan?
What is an oyster?
Yes.
Surprise you, 200, please.
The actual quote from this star of gangster films was, "You dirty yellow-bellied rat." Bryan?
Who is Jimmy Cagney?
Correct.
Comic strips, 200.
This comic strip character was torn between a summer camp flame named Peggy Jean and the little red-haired girl. Bryan?
Who is Charlie Brown?
Charlie Brown, yes, our hero.
Comic strips, 400.
In 2010, Ms. Geiswhite said her creative biological clock was ticking and ended this strip after 34 years. Dan?
What is Kathy?
Kathy is the comic strip.
Comic strip, 600.
This Scott Adams title guy with a gravity-defying tie accidentally invented a death ray that interested North Korea. Jennifer?
Who is Dilbert?
Dilbert. That correct response takes you into 2nd place, and it takes us to our first commercial break. Back in a moment.
New tonight, thieves targeting churches. See what they're after.
Also, the new plan to hunt deer, why you may be surprised where it may happen.